This session is called Profile of a Graduate, How Families Can Help Their Child Succeed. If you participated in the session titled The Top 5, How to Be Engaged, you learned that you can help your child to be their best by helping them learn life lessons in school, home, and the community. Now you will learn about some experiences that can help your child develop the knowledge, skills, and attitudes that they need to graduate from high school, ready for college, career, and life. To help us identify the types of experiences your child needs in order to grow into the best person they can be, we turn to Mission Graduate, who with the help of their 300-plus community members is working to improve education in New Mexico. Through their work, the answers they found from talking to hundreds of people, Mission Graduate is showing us the skills and experiences that are most important to your child to develop. Today we are going to explore the graduate profile with Dr. Angelo Gonzalez, the Executive Director of Mission Graduate.
This graphic of a graduating student standing in a hot air balloon gives us a picture of the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of our successful graduate. Although the graphic shows a high school graduate, all of the parts of the graduate profile are important for your child to be building no matter what grade they are in. The launch pad below the basket represents the important experiences that will help launch your student on their way to success. Because families play such an important role in making sure that their children have these experiences, we will talk about the launch pad last. So let's get into it. The basket that the student is standing in represents the support that they get from their family and community being engaged in helping them get ready for college, career, and life. In the lowest part of the balloon, you will see that the student's curiosity and willingness to learn are helping them to soar. Employers often say that they will hire someone who is willing to learn over someone who thinks they know how to do the job and doesn't want to keep learning. When people are always willing to learn and grow, employers can teach them almost anything. The next set of skills that every child should be building are knowing how to read and write well and do basic math. The scientific process of asking a question, making a guess at the answer, and then observing, researching, and finding the answer is also important. Plus, in this day and age, having some basic knowledge of how to use digital tools like logging into and using a computer, getting information online, and knowing how to use software like Microsoft Word and Excel are needed. In the center of the balloon, you can see 3 panels which are focused on your child knowing and respecting themselves and others, and on being resourceful. The first panel focuses on your child knowing their own strengths and weaknesses, taking care of themselves, and being able to set and meet their own goals. The second panel focuses on your child knowing and respecting others, which means they are able to work with different people in school and life in respectful ways that are best for everyone. This also means that your child needs to know at least a little about people's history and cultures, show empathy, and use strong communication skills. They should also be able to switch between how they act at home versus how they act at school or work. The final large panel of the balloon is about your child being resourceful. The things that your child learns from classes in school are important, but being resourceful also means knowing how to get and use information. There's a lot of information out there, so it's important to be able to search for what is useful and put it to use every day. Some of the skills that you can help your child build are critical thinking, being able to roll with and work through problems and issues, and sticking with something even when it's hard. Your child will also need to know how to choose the kind of job that is best for them, as well as look for and interview for jobs. Finally, your child needs to understand and use their money wisely. At the top of the balloon, you see that our graduate is agile and ready to shape the future. Things are changing fast in our world. That means that your child needs to be flexible, creative, and prepared to build a future that we can't even imagine yet. The biggest band on the balloon is the one that says, "I have unique strengths and interests." Each person is special, so how and when your child develops these knowledge, skills, and attitudes will look different for them than for other children. You have an important role in helping your child try new things so they can figure out what they are good at and what they like to do.
As we said earlier, we know that families play a very important role in making sure that students are able to have foundational experiences that give them opportunities to build all the skills in the graduate profile that we just talked about. In our graphic, we can see the launch pad that the balloon sits on. So this part of the learning session will give you some ideas about how to support your child in having the very experiences that will launch them on their way to success. Working together to give our children a variety of important experiences gives them chances to learn what they need to succeed. Subjects that all children study, like reading, writing, math, scientific methods, computers, and technology, are just a part of the picture of a child who is ready to graduate from high school and move on to more education or a job. There are other skills, knowledge, and attitudes that are just as important. This is why one of the main goals of APS is to support every student's physical, mental, emotional, social, and intellectual development. We call this our commitment to whole child development. With your support, we can work to make sure that each child in each school is healthy, safe, engaged, supported, and challenged so that they enter school healthy, both learn about and practice a healthy lifestyle, learn in an environment that is physically, emotionally safe and welcoming, are actively engaged in learning, and are connected to the school and their community. Have access to learning that works for them personally, and that they are supported by qualified and caring adults, and are challenged in their learning and prepared for success in future study, employment, and being part of a global environment. The health and well-being of your child is at the core of all of the other experiences that he or she needs in order to build all of the skills we saw in the balloon. This is why we find food, health, water, and shelter in the very middle of the Graduate Profile Launchpad. Making sure that your child has these basic needs is important. And if you or someone you know ever needs some help in finding services or resources, please talk to your school counselor or nurse. Having your child go to school healthy and to learn about and practice a healthy lifestyle every day will set them up for success. It helps build the skills in the I know and respect myself part of the profile. One of the things that you can do to support your child to live a healthy lifestyle while also supporting the school and keeping your child healthy is to model healthy eating by providing a healthy, balanced diet. You can apply for the APS Free and Reduced Lunch Program, and if approved, your child will receive a healthy breakfast and lunch at school every day at little or no cost to you. Make sure that your child drinks a lot of water each day. Encourage your child to participate in physical activity. Making sure that your child gets plenty of sleep every night. Taking your child to get a yearly well-child checkup with a doctor and dentist, hopefully outside of the school hours. Encouraging your child to understand, talk about, and manage their feelings, and getting your child to school on time and ready to learn every day. The next set of experiences that make up the center rings of the Launchpad are all about your child being physically and emotionally safe in every part of their life and in every place that they are. When your child is in a safe and stable environment where they feel secure, free from fear, they will be able to learn. Some of the things that you can do to support your child to be safe are: keep a stable and secure home. Coach your child to recognize and know what to do when they see or are part of a situation that is physically, emotionally, or socially unsafe. Set consistent and clear expectations, routines, and rules, and help your child understand and manage their behavior. And show your child how to have relationships with healthy and caring adults. We all want your child's school to be a safe and secure place, so you can help by knowing and supporting the school's expectations of your child's behavior and modeling them at home, discussing bullying with your child, both bullying others and being bullied by others, as well as the importance of working with others to stand up when they see bullying and to report it, and talking to your child's teacher or principal about any physical, emotional, or academic safety issues at the school. One of the goals of the Graduate Profile is to highlight everyday experiences that have a positive impact on students. Mission Graduate learned that students that are engaged in and like learning are more connected to their school and their community. Your child can learn how to apply what they learn in real-life settings with some simple supports from you, like coaching your child on how to plan for their future and to set and meet realistic goals, encouraging and allowing them to participate in a variety of activities inside and outside of school, and setting age-appropriate expectations that help your child make decisions and manage their time, as well as to monitor and take responsibility for their learning. To support your child's school in their efforts to keep your child engaged in learning, you can Discuss what your child is learning and their feelings about working on projects alone as well as in teams with other students. Share your own culture, career, and community experiences with your child and their class, and talk to them about how it might relate to their own learning experiences. And work with the school and neighboring community to find ways for students to become involved through volunteering and other activities that teach them the importance of giving back to the community. You can support your child in these efforts by finding out about services, programs, and activities that help your child grow and remove roadblocks to their success. Everything from having school supplies and setting a routine for completing homework to tutoring and counseling, if needed, can make a big difference in your child's educational experience. Also, advocating for your child's needs. Helping them set up a routine for getting homework done and attending parent-teacher conferences, and supporting your child to monitor their own progress and goals. Students not only need support from their families, but from their teachers and schools as well. Some ways you can help the school to support your child are to help the school to develop students' global awareness, understanding of languages and cultures, and use of technology. Make sure your child's teacher or teachers know the best way that your child learns. Support the school in their efforts to teach students to behave in ways that benefit others, such as helping, sharing, comforting, and cooperating, and model the same behaviors at home. And learn how your child's teachers measure student progress. Give back to your child and adjust their teaching to support your child's progress. Both schools and families want children to be challenged academically and ready for success in future study and employment. The activities and experiences that your child participates in at school, home, and in the community should include challenges that will build critical thinking and reasoning skills, problem solving, and their ability to use technology well. As families, you have a powerful role in helping your child understand how to face hard challenges. If they fail or fall short, teach your child how to handle it. Employers want to hire people who know how to fail, including learning from their mistakes, picking themselves back up, and trying again. The more that children see that their abilities or what they can do grow and change over time, the better they will be at dealing with problems in a positive, constructive way. Failure can be an important learning experience that actually helps children succeed. Some of the things that you can do to support your child to be challenged are: help your child understand their strengths and how they can use and build on them. Discuss the connection between education and lifelong success, and let your child struggle and fail. Then discuss what they learned from it. Some of the things that you can do to support your child's school in their efforts to keep your child challenged are: attend your child's parent-teacher student-led conferences and support your child's educational growth. Keep in close contact with your child's teacher so you can talk to your child about their strengths and places where they need to put more attention or get help with. Work with the school to set high expectations and give your child chances to meet them. Every minute of every day, there is a new opportunity for your child to be part of experiences that will help them build and practice skills, attitudes, and competencies they need to be successful, well-rounded young people who graduate from high school ready for college, career, and life. It takes families, schools, and communities to make sure that all of our students get this range of experiences and look like the best profile of a graduate. As family members, you have an important role to play in supporting your child and school in making this a reality. So thank you for completing this learning session and for your ongoing efforts to be an active part of your child's success.